Here's the quick rundown of today's top stories. Thursday, October 3rd. Marcoleta says committee kick-out excludes him from impeachment talk. Sagit Party List Representative Rodante Marcoleta claimed that he was kicked out of his committee memberships in the House of Representatives as a way to exclude him in the discussion once an impeachment complaint against his political ally, Vice President Sara Duterte, gets filed. In his opinion, Marcoleta said that it was all planned and he wasn't surprised. He said, "If you think about it, they're really looking for something to throw against the vice president." Filipinos safe after Iran attacks Israel. No Filipino was hurt when a terror attack hit Israel, and when Iran fired a salvo of missiles on the Jewish state on the same day, the Philippine embassy in Tel Aviv said on Wednesday night. According to the embassy, all Filipinos in Israel were safe as they immediately sought shelter when it issued an advisory to enter bomb shelters. The Philippine government thanked the Filipino community in Israel for their cooperation, as well as the Israeli Defense Forces Homefront Command for its timely alerts. Escudero says he's willing to vote for bill banning political dynasties. Senate President Francis Chiz Escudero says he is in favor of enacting a measure that aims to put an end to political dynasties, as long as certain concerns are resolved. Escudero, born to a family of politicians in Sorsogon, said he would vote for such a measure even if he's a product of a dynasty himself. Escudero says that favoring a proposed legislation, even if it's against one's interest, is allowed by the Constitution and the country's laws. Julian re-enters Philippine area of responsibility. Typhoon Julian, with international name Krathon, re-entered the Philippine area of responsibility at around 8 a.m. today, said the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration. Julian had initially left the PR on October 1st, but Pagasa stated that the typhoon may make landfall over southwestern Taiwan after re-entering the area. Despite this re-entry, Julian is not expected to significantly affect the rest of the country, aside from Batanes. New set of U.S. troops arrive in the Philippines. A new set of U.S. troops have arrived in the Philippines to train with their Filipino counterpart as Washington continues to bolster its cooperative relations with important allies and partners in the region, the U.S. military announced. U.S. Marines and sailors are now in the country as part of the 3rd annual rotational deployment of Marine Rotational Force Southeast Asia. MRF-CA forces will begin their 6-month stint in the region by training alongside the Philippine troops from October 7th to 24th. Marbil orders policy review on persons' inclusion in illegal drugs, crime-related watchlist. General Rommel Francisco Marbil, PNP chief, has ordered a review of the process for adding individuals to drug watch lists and other crime-related lists. Marbil was surprised that retired Police General Wesley Barayuga was included in a drug watch list during the previous administration. A police official revealed that former PCSO General Manager Rohina Garma and a former police colonel allegedly ordered Barayuga's liquidation over alleged drug involvement. Manny Pacquiao leads candidates for Hall of Fame induction in 2025. Filipino boxing icon Manny Pacquiao leads the list of candidates eligible to be enshrined into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 2025. The only 8-division world champion in boxing history, Pacquiao is expected to be a first-ballot inductee, with the announcement in December and the induction ceremony scheduled for June 5th to 8th in New York. Pacquiao's name has been added to the ballot list in the men's modern era alongside fellow greats in Mikey Garcia, Lucian Butte, and Sean Porter. Israel presses forward on 2 fronts with 8 combat deaths, fears of a wider war mount. Israel intensified its military actions, launching a ground incursion into Lebanon against Hezbollah that resulted in the deaths of 8 Israeli soldiers, while also conducting strikes in Gaza that killed dozens. This comes in response to an Iranian missile attack the previous day. Iran, which supports both Hezbollah and Hamas, fired multiple missiles into Israel, escalating tensions in the region. Israel has warned of consequences for the attack. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media.